Let's let this black dot represent your latest 10-minute video that you just uploaded. Now, let's look at how many other videos were uploaded in that exact same minute. That's 3,000 black dots, 3,000 other videos, 500 hours of videos uploaded every single minute. That's pretty crazy. I found this like really interesting abandoned place. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it used to be. So that could be a little disheartening, right? You want to go full-time on YouTube. How are you ever supposed to be able to be found and actually do that? Well, you might not be as far off as you think if you listen to what I'm gonna share with you guys in today's video. I see a kind of common consensus on YouTube that it's impossible to like blow up on YouTube these days. It's too late, you've missed the boat, it's too overly saturated. And let me tell you something, someone that is sitting out there right now posting their first videos is gonna blow up on YouTube this year and far surpass 100,000 subscribers. It happens every single year, and those people do a couple of critical things to allow them to be one of the very lucky few that actually will see success. It is hard, I'm not denying that, but I want to share those things with you guys because there's no reason why you don't have the possibility of being one of the channels that actually blow up this year. So let's look at that. Today's video is sponsored by Wirestock, and I'm going to tell you about them a little bit later on. So there are three main things that we are going to need to cover. The first one is discoverability and growth, because at the end of the day, if you want to go full time, you need to have some sort of growth strategy so that you can build up that audience. The second is going to be monetization, because it is much more complex than the simple turn on ads on your videos or something like that, and there's no point in building up that audience if you guys don't have a solid strategy on how you can monetize that, because to go full time you're obviously going to need to make money. And by having good strategies, I want to show you guys how you can start making money with your YouTube channel even when you have one subscriber, which is probably your mom. And then the third is going to be by far the hardest, and I'm going to get to that a little bit later on in this video because it is the hardest one, but it's a very important one and one that you guys definitely can do. So let's get to that one a little bit later. So in the sea of videos that are going online, how are you gonna get your ones seen and watched? Let's talk about thumbnails first, because if you can't get someone to click on the video, it doesn't even matter what's in the video, they're never gonna get to that point. And I wanna show you guys two thumbnails here quickly. So if you take a look at these two, not long, right? But that is how long it takes for people's brains to decide on what they want to watch. And once you guys can figure it out why you picked thumbnail A and not thumbnail B, you're a step closer to being able to do nice and simple thumbnails so that you can get your videos actually clicked on. So let's look at why you guys selected A and not B. First off, it's much more simple. It's easy to see. People are glancing over all of the little options that they have at a very fast pace, not giving any one of them much thought at all. But if you can create something that is simple and grabs attention, maybe create some sort of intrigue or curiosity, you're going to give yourself the best chance for a person to click on that video. This tied in with a good title is going to be your best option, and giving a title that also invokes some sort of curiosity, whether it's asking a question or stating something kind of outlandish, is going to give you the highest chance that someone's going to actually click on that video. It's also really important that you guys are using keywords that are going to be searched more, and you can do that by looking at something like Google Trends and make sure that the keywords that you're putting in your title are rich and very often searched by people that are going to be in your niche of content that you're creating. When it comes to titles, it's important to be descriptive but not too deceptive. If it's a too clickbaity thumbnail, and if you do convince the person to watch that video, as soon as they see that it's actually mostly just clickbait, they're gonna click off, and that's gonna ruin your audience retention, which is gonna not be beneficial to your video anyway. If you guys want to find out more about audience retention and storytelling, I just put out a video like that, and you can watch it up here. That's going to help you to keep the viewers on your video once you convince them to actually click on it. So it looks like this place is actually a water park, which I knew there was one down there, but I didn't realize this was it. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's like actually fully abandoned. It'll be cool to go explore the actual water park if you can get in there. Second thing, let's talk about monetization, because you can't do something full-time if you're not getting paid for it. And I was lucky enough to figure out how to make money from my YouTube videos before I had any subscribers, which is pretty crazy. And I want to share how I did that with you guys. So how do you do that? I've seen people with 1/10 of the size channel and subscribers as another channel making more money. So someone with 1,000 subscribers making more money than someone with 10,000 subscribers. Doesn't make sense, right? It can. And that's why it's really important that you guys understand this, so you can set up your monetization properly, so you can be one of the people making much more money. What's that? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, this guy's kicking me out, it seems like. Okay, these guys are kicking me out. Not so stoked. I think they got the security here because it's like an abandoned place. Maybe they don't want people to destroy stuff. So I'm gonna head to the next spot. I'm in this pretty crazy area where there's just abandoned stuff everywhere. So I'm like literally across the road, and there's more weird abandoned stuff to explore. So let's look at how you can do this. First, there's gonna be the obvious ones. YouTube AdSense, probably not going to work when your channel's small. Brand deals, I have something interesting to tell you guys about that and how you can actually make that work while your channel is small. You also have things like affiliate links, your own products that you could sell if you can figure out some sort of value to offer to your viewers. You can also do consultations, and you can do stock media. There's a really cool saying that says you only need 100 true fans to make it as a creative. Whether you're an artist or an author, if you guys can figure out how to have 100 true fans, you can make that work for yourself. When you see all these huge numbers online, it's very easy to think that you guys need that as well to be able to monetize anything, and that's just not true. Having 100 true fans that will support you and purchase anything that you guys release, like any product or any value that you can offer to them, is gonna be enough for you guys to go full time in whatever kind of like niche you guys are in. So with that 100 true fans, it's important that you guys build up solid relationships with the viewers that you do have rather than a huge number. Having 100 real fans is going to be more beneficial than having 100,000 people that just watch your videos and don't really care. They have no personal connection to you. What about if you're even too small for that though? You don't have 100 true fans, maybe you don't even have 100 subscribers, maybe you have 7. That's fine. Here's what I did to figure out how I could make that work. Find a way that you can offer brands value. It's not your reach, your audience. You don't have that. But what value could you offer them? For me, I was very interested in creating videos, and I'd built up some little skills to be able to make quite cool ones. I could shoot cool photos, so that's exactly what I did. I reached out to brands that I thought would be awesome to work with, things that fit with my channel, and I would offer them that I could make content for them to use on their own social media pages. Maybe it's a sunglass company, maybe it was a lens filter company, whatever I could get, and I would shoot things for them to use on their social media. Then, the key part to this is that I would repurpose all of the footage that I shot for them, whether it was filming an extra behind the scenes video of making that content for the brand, or using the cinematic B-roll style content that I was filming for them and repurposing that and featuring it on my own social platforms, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, so that I could continuously build up my audience. But now, somehow you're making money to make a video that you're going to use on your YouTube channel with 0 subscribers. Someone is paying you to make a video that you can put on your YouTube channel even if you have 0 subscribers. And that's such a powerful thing to realize, and you guys need to figure out a way to find value that you can offer to any sort of brand that is within your niche, because there's no reason that you can't start doing this now, repurposing that, building your YouTube channel until that point where the crossover is no longer required and your YouTube channel in itself will be making the revenue. So here's where you guys need to get a little creative, because I can't figure out exactly what your niche is or how you could offer value, but there are multiple different ways that you could do this. Something you could also do is something like stock footage if you guys are videographers or photographers, because that is going to be something that you're offering a value to someone else that needs that footage. So this is what I did very early on, is try to find different little options like that, and that's where actually today's sponsor comes in, Wirestock. Wirestock is an online stock media distribution platform, and they are linked to all of the biggest stock media online libraries, and they distribute it to all of them. They even recently added things like Getty Images and iStock, which are arguably the biggest players in the game. So if you guys are wanting to make money from stock footage, uploading it onto all of the different sites is an impossible task, and it would be so time consuming that it just wouldn't be worth it. But with Wirestock, you can literally upload it onto Wirestock and it gets distributed to all of those big platforms where it needs to be. Not only that, they take care of all the metadata and the tagging to make sure that your photos or videos can actually be found by the correct person that's looking for them. And the best part about Wirestock is that it's completely free to use, and they only take a small commission when you guys actually make a sale of one of your stock media content. So they only get paid when you as the creator gets paid, which is an amazing little setup to have, because especially when you're starting early on, you might not have money to sign up for different websites and such. So if you guys are looking for ways to make money, Wirestock is a no-brainer. You can start selling any of your stock media. They're going to be linked in the top of the description. Go and check them out. It is definitely worth it. So my original little idea for today's adventure was that I was gonna go skateboard at a really cool road up there, but it was raining when I woke up. I still brought my skateboard, and the rain has kind of cleared, and I found this place which actually looks really interesting. This road's actually crazy slippery, it's all wet. But I wanted to give you guys another example here, because maybe it's difficult to translate this into the niche that you guys are in. But let's say, for example, maybe your channel's about skateboarding. Something you guys could do is maybe create content for your local skate shop. They could be looking for something like tutorials, where you guys could make little videos about how you can learn how to do skateboarding tricks, and they could put it on their social media channels and pay you for those videos. You could take the same videos and put them onto your skateboarding YouTube channel and do tutorials like that as well. Maybe you could create videos for any new products they get, and you could do some sort of tutorial on how to set up the products, the new ones. Maybe it's a type of wheel, and you could be like, these are how you use your new wheels from said skate shop. So there are lots of ways that you can offer value. It's not just a marketing value to get people's content out to the views that you might have. There are so many other ways, and you guys need to figure out how that could fit into your specific channel and niche. Just stopping in another little spot here to give you guys that last tip that is so important. Okay, let's look at the last step, the third one, and in my opinion, the hardest one. And this is to repeat this process and upload a solid library of content onto YouTube. And I'll tell you why this is so important. The first thing is that the more videos that you upload, the bigger your net is being cast for getting in new potential viewers. If you have 10 videos up, it's like some guy with a little fishing net in a lake fishing for small little fish, trying to catch them. If you have something like 1,000 videos up, you've created yourself into a trawling boat, and you're just going to be getting all of the fish, all of the viewers, right? That makes sense, that analogy. It made sense in my head. But the more videos you have, the bigger your net is being cast for potential viewers to come into your channel and subscribe and allow you to go full time. The other most important reason why this works is that if you upload 10 videos, let's say for example, odds are one of those videos out of the 10 videos will perform much better than the other 9. That's just how it works. Not all videos are going to do as well as others, and most likely it will be a minority of videos that perform significantly better than others. So if you've uploaded 10 videos, maybe one of them had the potential to do well. If you've uploaded 1,000 videos, well, then 100 of them have had the potential to do well. So the more videos you guys can get up, the more potential you have to bring in those viewers and subscribers. Obviously, I know that's obvious, but I wanted to express the reasons why. So that's how I would go about doing it if I had to start over right now. I would make sure that I'm giving myself the best chances for discoverability by good thumbnails and titles. I would also make sure that I am doing my best to keep any viewer to stick around by having good storytelling and audience retention, which you can see in my other video up here. And then I would make sure that I am doing my best to monetize from a very early stage and figuring out how I can offer value to other things like brands, skate shops, whatever it might be that fits into your niche, so that I can start making that money really early on. And then I would repeat that process and get out my casting net onto YouTube so that I can have a trawling boat just raking in all of the subscribers. Remember to go and check out Wirestock, because that's the way that you guys can start making money right now, and they're going to be linked in the top of the description. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and hopefully one of you watching this right now is going to be one of the channels that blow up this year. Don't think it's impossible, it really could happen, and that would be so amazing. I hope that it is one of you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.